What is going on, YouTube? Another Master Duel video coming at you. I was just reading this article over on upcomer.com. Not familiar with them, but it looks nice. I found it interesting. They're talking about the top 5 decks in the meta right now. Let's take a look, see what we can expect. Maybe you want to play one of these? I don't know. Or at least you can know what to expect if you play against them.
Now's the time.
My ever-faithful companion, Dark Magician!
I wouldn't have been victorious had it not been for the help of my cards and my friends. Thank you.
What is going on, YouTube? Thank you for joining me. Before we get started in today's video, I wanted to take a moment to let you know that we are hosting 5 free entry tournaments with cash prizes every week, streamed live on Twitch. To participate in these tournaments, all you have to do is be in the Discord, link in the description. New player helpers are there to give you advice. If you have any questions or you need advice from myself, come join a stream. Link in the description. We are streaming live on Twitch 5 or sometimes 6 days a week. We'll see you there. We have Birdup. Birdup is a mix of Tri-Brigade and Duelist. 2 tankies, 2 Called by the Grave. Harvey Feather Duster standard, 3 Max C, 3 Ash Blossoms. Take a look at it. They said it refers to a mix of the 2 archetypes, like I said. Duelist and Tri-Brigade. This strategy revolves around the use of Link and Xyz monsters to generate advantage. This deck excels at both grinding out the opponent while also having the ability to kill opponents at will. Going first, this deck can set up multiple disruptions, making it very hard for the opposing player to break through. That's where you have to break the board. This is the main deck right here. I'm going to put a link to the description to this article. That way, if you want to take a look at it yourself, you can look at it. They've got 3 Duelist Turquoise Warblers, 2 Cobalt Sparrows, 2 Beryl Canaries, 2 Sapphire Swallows, 3 Tri-Brigade Fractals, 2 Nits, 2 Nurbles, 1 Mist Valley Apex Avian, 1 Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Max C, 3 Duelist Bird Call, 1 Tri-Brigade Rendezvous, I don't know how to say that one, 1 Lightning Storm, 2 Fire Formation Tanky, 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 for 1, 1 Harpy Feather Duster, and 1 Tri-Brigade Revolt. As for the extra deck, they have 1 Duelist Ensemble Robin, 1 Assembled Nightingale, 2 Recital Starlings, 1 number F0 Utopic Future, F0 Utopic Draco Future. You got a Zeus in here, Salamangreat a la Marja. I don't know how to say that. I never knew how to say that one. Ancient Warrior's Oath, double Dragon Lords, one of those. 1 Harpy Conductor, interesting. 1 Tri-Brigade Beardrum the Rampant Rampager. Okay. 1 Tri-Brigade Ferjit the Baron Blossom. 1 Samorg the Bird of Sovereignty, and 1 Tri-Brigade Shiraig the Ominous Omen. As you might have guessed from this picture up here, we're going to see some Eldritch. Coming up next, we've got the Eldritch. This is the deck. We're going to go over it. For players that are looking for a stun deck, this is the premier option. The deck utilizes the Eldritch engine, which revolves around 1 singular monster, Eldritch the Golden Lord. This card gives players access to a plethora of different but powerful trap cards that force the opposing player to stop playing the game. On top of that, the deck plays many Floodgate trap cards. These cards make it near impossible for opposing players to advance their game state. This deck is fairly simple to play, and players that are familiar with heavy trap strategies will feel at home playing this deck. In the main deck, we've got 3 Eldritch the Golden Lords, 3 Pot of Prosperities, 2 Cursed Eldlands, 2 Eldlixir of Black Awakening, 1 Eldlixir of White Destiny, 3 Pot of Extravagance, 3 Eldlixir of Scarlet Sanguine, 2 Golden Land Forever, 2 Haquero of the Gold Land, 3 Conquistador of the Gold Land, 3 Skill Drain, 3 Solemn Judgment, 3 Goes in Match, 2 There Can Only Be 1, 1 Imperial Order, and 1 Vanity's Emptiness. This Skill Drain, Solemn Goes in Match here, that is the floodgate trap cards they were talking about right here. That is messed up. Moving on to the extra deck, we have 3 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, 1 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libe, 1 Imduck the World Dragon Chalice, 2 Constellar Pleiades, 1 Blackluster Soldier Soldier of Chaos, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Vampire Sucker, 1 Link Spider, and 1 Zeus. Interesting. If you want to play some Elvic, there's the deck. Enjoy it. Now we got Drytrons. Drytrons with a little bit of Cyber Angels in there. Do your rituals. Let's see. This deck is similar to the Birdup deck, but this combo deck implements ritual monsters into its Xyz and Link monster arsenal. The Drytron archetype excels at making ritual plays and makes summoning ritual monsters easy. The ritual monsters of choice in this deck is Herald of the Ultimateness. This monster has the ability to gain multiple advances from the opposing player. This deck is perhaps the strongest in the game when going first. So if you feel lucky, you want to win those coin flips, might be the way to go. Let's see what the deck has to offer. We have 1 Herald of Ultimateness, 3 Cyber Angel Bentons, 1 Cyber Angel Natasha, 1 Drytron Gamma Eltanin, 3 Alpha Thubans, 3 Zeta Aldibahad, I tried my best there, 1 Delta Altius, 3 Diviner of the Heralds, 2 Ava, 3 Herald of Orange Light, 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 2 Maxi, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Crossout Designator, 2 Called by the Grave, 3 Drytron Nova, 3 Cyber Emergency, 2 Prod of Prosperity, 1 Preparation of Rites, 1 Metonesis Drytron, and 2 Infinite Impermanence. Classic stuff. Your Infinite Impermanences, your Pot of Prosperity, Call by the Grave, Crossout Designator, all Foolish Burial, Max C, Ash Blossom. All staples that I would definitely recommend that all of you have. And other than that, all you need is the core of the deck. You can be taking these Ash Blossoms from this deck to this deck to that deck. You definitely need them. If there's one thing we learned right here, you need those. My deck plays 2 Ash Blossom and 3 Crossout. That's a whole new story. For the extra deck on the Drytrons, we have 1 Elder Entity Natis, 2 Herald of the Arc Lights, 1 FA Dawn Dragster, 1 Drytron Mu Beta Fafnir, 1 Lyralist Assembled Nightingale, 1 Downer Magician. Everything from here on out is 1 of Downer Magician, Beatrice Lady of the Eternal, Zeus, Link Karibo, Union Carrier, IP Masquerena, and Nightmare Unicorn, and Boral Sword Dragon. Next, as you can see, moving on, we got the VW Virtual Worlds. I played against some Virtual Worlds recently in TCG. I think it was a remote duel, and I just sided in, what was it? Droll and Lockbird, and the game was over. They scooped. For players looking for a deck that rewards knowing the ins and outs of the game, Virtual World is the deck for you. This synchro-based deck is very hard to pilot due to having many different lines of play on any given turn, different opportunities on what you can do. So you have to know the deck and the game very well to play it. The rewards for knowing how to play the deck are fantastic, as Virtual World can beat Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel meta. It can beat any Master Duel meta deck in the current format, especially since it has one of the most powerful monsters ever printed, the true king of all calamities. In the deck, we have 3 Virtual World Mahimilulu. We got 3 Roshi Lelo, 3 Himi Nyan, 3 Lilies and 3 GGs, 3 Max C, 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 3 Virtual World City Kowloon, Virtual World Gate Quinlong, 3 Pot of Desires, 2 Called by the Grave, 3 Crossout Designators, 2 Emergency Teleports, 1 Triple Tactics Talent, 2 Virtual World Gate Chuche, and 1 Virtual World Gate Zanwu. Moving on, we're going to talk about the extra deck. Virtual World Kyubi Shen, Virtual World Beast Jiju, all of these things, all of these cards in the extra deck are 1-of. 1 Stardust Charge Warrior, Coral Dragon, Vermilion Dragon Mech, Ravenous Croco Dragon Erycthes, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, Ultimaya Zulkin, 1 The Phantom Knights of Breaksword, the true king of all calamities, of course, the Virtual World Phoenix Fan, Zeus, 1 Constellar Ptolemy M7, and Gaia Drago the Thunder Charger. That's not the deck. That's the deck right here. Moving on. Last but not least, we have the Sky Strikers. I use a Sky Striker engine with the Engage and the Mobilize in my Dark Magician deck, and in TCG I use it in a Dragoon Turbo deck. It helps you make a Predaplant Anaconda like that. I just snap with my left finger. My right hand's messed up. So this is the deck, Sky Strikers. Let's tell you about them. Elvic is the premier stun deck. But for players that want to interact with the opponent and control the pace of the play, there is no better deck than Sky Striker. Like Elvic, the deck revolves around 1 monster, but instead of traps, this deck utilizes many powerful spells. Sky Striker Ray can link summon into many of her different forms to access any spell the deck needs at any time. Players that fall into the Sky Striker's players' pace of play will find themselves always at a disadvantage as they slowly lose the grind game. It sounds appealing. If that sounds appealing, then give this deck a try. What do we got here? That's the deck. 3 Sky Striker Ace Ray, 1 Sky Striker Ace Rose, 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Max C, 3 Effect Veiler, 1 Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, 2 Sky Striker Mecha Modules Multi-Roll, 2 Mobilize Engages, 2 Mecha Widow Anchors, 2 Striker Maneuver Afterburners, 2 Sky Striker Mecha Shark Cannons, 1 Sky Striker Airspace Area 0, 1 Sky Striker Mecha Eagle Booster, 1 Sky Striker to maneuver Jamming Waves, and 1 Mecha Hornet Drones. 3 Pot of Desires, 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Forbidden Droplet, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Terraforming, 1 Harpy Feather Duster, 1 Pot of Avarice, and 2 Infinite Impermanence. As for the extra deck, here we go. We have 1 Sky Striker Ace Kagari, 3 Sky Striker Ace Shizuku, 3 Ace Hayate, 1 Sky Striker Ace Kaina, 2 Sky Striker Ace Zeke, 1 Crystron Halquifirax, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Celine, the Queen of Master Magicians, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, and 1 Access Code Talker. Here we've listed out top 5 meta decks in Master Duel. If you have any questions, join the Discord. New player helpers are there to give you advice. Over 800 players in the Discord. Active community. I'm hosting 5 free entry tournaments a week with cash prizes. Join the Discord. Link in the description. We'll see you there.